Boy, oh boy, what a year it was for 2017 Hot Wheels Monster Jam. But now we approach 2018 as the first case should be released within the next week or two. So in this video, I'm going to be going through every single case of 2017. Just like I did last year. In 2016, I made one of these, and I felt like doing it again this year, because why not? So, yeah, this is the second one that I've ever done. Last year was the first, although I've been on YouTube since, like, the beginning of 2014. So, yeah, anyways, like I said, the first case of 2018, the final year with Mattel, is going to be pretty soon, probably. It was supposed to be in October, but now it's already, like, the 27th, so it's probably not going to be in October, but it should be early November, I'm assuming. But anyways, let's jump into Case A. So my favorite truck of the case, obviously, Flashback Hot Wheels. By the way, if I didn't mention, I lined them up, like, from each case, from my favorite to my least favorite. So, yeah, and with the blackouts, I combined them with the case that they were, that they came out right after, like Blackout El Toro Loco was released in its own case, so I just put that with the Case A trucks, but technically, it's Case B. But anyways, like I said, my favorite truck of the first case, Case A, is Flashback Hot Wheels. I think that's basically everybody's favorite. I mean, like, who would like X-Ray Jester or one of the other trucks better than that, honestly? So, Flashback Hot Wheels is number 1, pretty sick. And then X-Ray Jester is number 2. It was a pretty hard choice for second, but I ranked it over Chrome Son of a Digger only because, probably the main reason is because orange is my favorite color, so, I mean, looks pretty sick, honestly. So, yeah, X-Ray Jester is my second favorite, and then this was actually really close as well, Blackout El Toro Loco and Chrome Son of a Digger, but I chose Chrome Son of a Digger third. It just looks pretty sick, honestly. And the Blackout El Toro Loco is cool as well, just don't think it's as good as the Chrome Son of a Digger, but like I said, it was a really hard choice. And then, last but not least, in fifth, Chrome Mohawk Warrior. I also really like that one, just probably my least favorite of the new releases, which, by the way, if I didn't mention that either, it's just the new releases here. I didn't put re-releases in. These are just all the new releases from 2017. And also, this is just the mainline trucks, plus a few of the non-mainline, the Wave 1 of the Silver Series, and the Halloween El Toro Loco. But I don't yet have Wave 2 of the Silver Series, which is Team Hot Wheels Firestorm, Dragon, Zombie Hunter, Gravedigger the Legend, and, I can't think of the other one off the top of my head. And then I also need the Holiday Edition New Tool Monster Mutt. But anyways, after that, like, rambling on for like a full minute, here is Case C. So my favorite truck of the case is Blue NEA. It was a pretty tough choice in this case. They're all pretty equal, especially with the top 4, Blue NEA, Orange Gravedigger, Feral Medusa, and the Mud Treads, Bad News Travels Fast, especially with the top 2, but I ranked Blue NEA over Orange Gravedigger. Blue NEA, honestly, is just, like, an amazing truck. They should have made this back in, like, 2015, but at least we finally got it this year. You guys can see the blue. It's just honestly a pretty sick truck. So, favorite truck of the case there. And then Orange Gravedigger is my second. I also really like that one because, like I mentioned, orange is my favorite color, so it looks pretty amazing. And then Feral Medusa. Technically, it's not a chrome truck, but, I mean, it's basically like the same style as all the other chromes, like Son of a Digger, Mohawk Warrior, El Toro Loco, Avenger, and Captain's Curse, I think is all the chromes, and Gravedigger. So yeah, Feral Medusa, one of my favorite chromes, although like I said, it's not technically in the chrome series. But yeah, that's number 3. The number 4, Bad News, I probably would have ranked that higher if it wasn't Mud Treads. If it was regular, I probably would have ranked it second, probably in between Blue NEA and Orange Gravedigger. But since it's Mud Treads, Mattel decided to ruin it that way, just like they did with the Mad Scientist. So I put that 4th. Then 5th is Zombie Hunter. The only difference from the one last year is the dark rimmed variation and the ZH1X13 logo. Right there, as you guys can see, if my Mega Monster Jam 97A camera will focus. There we go, good enough. Then the last truck in the case, Mud Treads Titan, which it really should have been the World Finals Mud Treads Titan, since the World Finals Titan was released like 4 or 5 cases later, so they really should have done that as the World Finals. They should have changed it, like with the Meta Militia on the poster, it was originally the old one, but they changed it to the new 2017 one. But anyways, that's Case C. We're almost 5 minutes into the video, so let's hurry up with this. Now we're on to Case D. Not going to talk much about this case because it was one of the worst cases of the year. Not the worst, though. The worst, without a doubt, was Case L. This case kind of competes with G, but I think G might be slightly better since it has the World Finals Avenger. But anyways, in this case, I ranked Chrome El Toro Loco number 1. And then Batman Edgeglow number 2. I honestly don't know why they would even do Batman in an Edgeglow, because I started recording this video earlier, and I was really thinking, like, I was trying to think what color Edgeglow would look better with Batman, but honestly, really no Edgeglow would look good on Batman. I mean, the blue is okay, I guess. Definitely better than the Dragon, which I'll get to Dragon in a minute. But, yeah, Batman, better than Dragon, like I said. I just don't really see why they would think to do Batman in an Edge Glow, and you could do, like, a better Edge Glow, like, I don't know, Neutral Monster with Dalmatian, for example. That would definitely look better than Batman. But anyways, that's number 2, and then number 3 is Dragon, which honestly is just an ugly truck if you really think about it. Like, I don't know, the green Edge Glow and the dark orange rims just don't really go together, I guess, in my opinion. I think the 2016 one last year was way better when the Edge Glow was orange instead of green, and then the wheels weren't like this dark of an orange, which is kind of ugly, honestly. I can't remember. I think last year the rims were like regular orange, like on the orange Gravedigger, like that color. So yeah, Dragon Edge Glow probably would be my least favorite new release, either that or Mohawk Warrior or Chrome Gravedigger, because the only new thing about Mohawk Warrior is the Mohawk is non-removable and it is chrome rims instead of black like it's been every year. And the only new thing on the Chrome Gravedigger is it doesn't have the 4-time champion logo on the back. But anyways, that's case D, so now let's jump into E, where it was the biggest case of the year. Putting Blackout Max D in it made it, I believe, 8 trucks in this case, which the second biggest was case K, which had 7, which was the Gas Monkey Garage case right there with all of those. But anyways, case E, favorite truck, World Finals 18 Hot Wheels. It was a tough choice with the top 3, with Flashback Team Ments and Blackout Max D. But I ranked World Finals Hot Wheels first. Honestly, I just love the design. The thing that really sucks for me, though, is there's a huge paint chip on the door right in the W and H of Hot Wheels. I really don't even know how it got there. I just noticed it one day. So that kind of sucks. But still, overall, a very cool truck. This side is, like, perfect. You guys can see it there. So World Finals Hot Wheels, my favorite truck of the case. Now, second is Flashback Team Ments. I might have ranked that first if they actually did a different body instead of the body way back from like 2002, I believe, when they released it. But yeah, Flashback Team Ments, still a really cool flashback. I'm really shocked that they brought it back, honestly, Team Ments for a flashback. I really wish they brought back Goldberg, but they can't because of copyright issues. But still, Team Ments, a very sick truck, and that is number 2. The number 3 is the long-awaited Blackout Max D. We expected this in 2015, but didn't get it till 2017, 2 years later. But at least they released it, and I'm honestly happy they released it this year instead of in 2015, because it wouldn't have had the spikes in 2015, because the Spike Max D wasn't released until 2016. But, yeah, Blackout Max D is 3rd, and then 4th is Chrome Avenger, 5th, Green Jurassic Attack. That was a pretty hard choice for 4th, but I chose Chrome Avenger over the Green Jurassic Attack. Then the final 3, X-Ray Shocker, which they should have done in regular. They've made it twice now. They've made it twice now, one in Mud Treads and now one in X-Ray, but they haven't even made it regular yet, so that's what they should have done, honestly. Then the Doomsday Colored Treads. I don't know why they do Doomsday as a Colored Treads, considering it doesn't even compete in Monster Jam anymore. Then the Thunder 4x4 Mud Treads is my least favorite of the case. So now, moving on to case G, the only really good truck in the case is the World Finals 17 Avenger. I really like the design on that, honestly. And then Yellow Max D and Blue Crustacean, the only difference is the rim color, and then Blue Crustacean, other than that, is the same. And Max D, the only other difference is the spikes are yellow instead of gray, which honestly, gray would have looked better. That would have made it without a doubt. Yellow Max D is my second favorite, but I still ranked it over Blue Crustacean. So yeah, Blue Crustacean 3rd, Yellow Max D 2nd. That was kind of a tough choice. But yeah, that is case G. So moving on to case H now. This was also a really hard choice between some of these. Probably the hardest choice out of all the cases, honestly. But I decided on putting Monster Mutt Dalmatian number 1. That wasn't that tough of a choice, but it was more like the next 4 was a really hard choice. I ended up putting Shark Shock 2nd. I mean, it's a Hot Wheels original, a pretty good idea. It replaced Earthshaker, I heard. Earthshaker was originally supposed to be released this year, but they made Shark Shock instead. I don't really know why, but at least we're getting Earthshaker next year, which should be in case A, so it should be released within the next couple weeks. But anyways, Shark Shock, my second favorite of the case. Then Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog is one of the new trucks. So is Shark Shock. The only actual new trucks that we got this year was, let's see, there was Monster Mutt Dalmatian, Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog, or not Monster Mutt Dalmatian, I mean Shark Shock, Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog, Gas Monkey Garage, Alien Invasion, Mad Scientist, and Megalodon, I believe, were the only actual new trucks where there had never been another version of that truck released. Well, I guess technically there had been a Junkyard Dog before, but it wasn't like a Monster Mutt. But anyways, Junkyard Dog is my 3rd favorite of the case. Also, there's a paint chip on this one as well. Wait, no, that's not a paint chip. It's, yeah, right there. It's not that big as the one on the World Finals Hot Wheels, but it still kind of sucks. But sorry that it's not focusing like Mega Monster Jam 97A's camera. But anyways, 4th, Blackout Higher Education. I really do like this Blackout. Just ranked it 4th out of these 5. Pretty sick, though. Really happy to have that since it's pretty rare. Same with the Max D. They're both pretty rare. Then last but not least, Flashback Ice Monster. Still a really sick flashback. Just my 5th favorite of the 5 that were released in that case. So, yeah, that's basically all I have to say for Case H. Now we move on to probably the best case of 2017, Case K, where we had 2 new trucks, but we technically did here too with Shark Shock and Junkyard Dog. But, yeah, my favorite truck of the case, without a doubt, is Gas Monkey Garage. I just really love that truck. It's one of my favorite trucks. My favorite trucks, by the way, are Gas Monkey Garage, Mad Scientist, Max D, Zombie, and I can't remember what my 5th favorite truck is. I was trying to tell you guys my top 5. Those are my top 4 favorite trucks, in Monster Jam. But, yeah, Gas Monkey Garage, a really sick truck. Then Alien Invasion, also really awesome. I really do love that. That's second in the case. Then third is the Color Treads Ice Cream Man, probably the best Color Treads Mattel has ever made, especially with the dark blue rims. This makes it really stand out. Then the World Final 17 Titan, I really do like that one as well. I wish that the Mud Treads one was the World Finals instead of the regular, but, you know, you get what you get. I mean, at least we got a Mud Treads Titan, I guess. But anyways, yeah, World Final 17 Titan is my 4th favorite of the case. Then we have Higher Education Color Treads, really sweet Color Treads. The first one ever released with yellow, so that was pretty awesome that we got that. Then X-Ray Cletus, I actually ranked this kind of low only because there's really no X-Ray on it besides the front there, which honestly nobody cares about that. I wish that the actual truck was X-Ray, but it's really not. Kind of like WWE 5155 said in his top 10 favorite trucks of the year. His top 5 top 5 least favorite trucks of the year. I don't know why it's not actually X-Ray, but it's not. So, yeah, that is X-Ray Cletus, and then last but not least, we have Monster Mutt Rottweiler. I ranked this last only because it should be a frown, but instead of, it's a smile for the mouth, and then also there's not supposed to be a tongue on it either, but that's my least favorite truck from that case. So now we are moving on to Case M, where number 1 I put Gold Max D. Honestly, it's one of my favorite trucks of the year. It's honestly just a hot truck, so rank that number 1. Flashback King Crunch, probably my favorite flashback of the year, maybe Team Ments, I don't know though, but King Crunch, second of the case. Then Yellow Zombie, I ranked that 3rd. I've had this one for a while, not when it actually came out, because I got it in the Demolition Doubles originally. Same with Monster Mutt Rottweiler, and that's in the Demolition Doubles as well. And then Pirate's Curse Edgeglow right there in 4th, a pretty sweet Edgeglow, just obviously not better than the top 3. And then Mud Treads Thrasher, honestly, was a pointless truck. We haven't got Thrasher since 2015, and now they decided to bring it back this year in Mud Treads. But, yeah, the Mud Treads this year are really pointless. I mean, Thrasher and Thunder 4x4 haven't been here for 2-3 years. Titan, they should have made it to World Finals. One of Mad Scientist, they just ruined. I guess Backdraft was a good idea, but, I mean, Mad Scientist, they just ruined. Bad news as well. But anyways, we have Case N. Now, I'm trying to not record over 15 minutes, but we're approaching 13 minutes now, so sorry if I rushed these last 2 or 3 minutes here. But, yeah, number 1, Mad Scientist, that was a really tough choice for number 1. Metal Militia is a really awesome truck, and I'm glad that they made it in the 2017 version versus the 2015 one that was on the poster, but they actually changed it like they should have done for the Mud Treads Titan. But, yeah, I put Mad Scientist number 1, although they ruined it with Mud Treads. The Metal Militia number 2, it has the Met paint, the same paint that Shark Shock, Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog, and Flashback Gravedigger have, like the rough paint, which is pretty cool, honestly. Then Bounty Hunter Edgeglow is 3rd. Honestly, the blue Edgeglow just makes it look amazing. Way better than the yellow Edgeglow from the 5-pack. Then Gravedigger Colored Treads and Green Megarex to round off the case. Now we move on to Case P. This one might shock you guys, but I ranked X-Ray Barbarian ahead of the Flashback Gravedigger, so yeah, I don't know. I think the X-Ray Barbarian looks really cool, honestly. And the Flashback Gravedigger, although it is a flashback, and that's how it used to be, it's just kind of a plain truck overall. So I ranked X-Ray Barbarian ahead of that. So, yeah, Chrome Captain's Curse is a sweet truck, don't get me wrong. But I ranked that 3rd. Then Mohawk Warrior, the only difference is the chrome rims, and the Mohawk now does not come off. So that's the only difference on the Mohawk Warrior. So those are the 4 new trucks from that case. Now I can only record for another minute, so sorry if I rushed this. But here is Case Q. The best truck of the year, most likely, that I would say. Megalodon, I mean, hands down, the best of the case, at least. Then we have Flashback Avenger. Should have been a little bit of a darker green, and that's what made it a really tough choice for 2nd with the New Tool Monster Mutt, but I still ranked it 2nd, ahead of Monster Mutt, and then Backdraft Mud Treads 4th, and then Chrome Gravedigger 5th. The only difference, which, by the way, this is the 2016 one. This is also the Mohawk Warrior. I just put wheels on it. This used to be Color Treads, but I actually have the one that still says 4-time champion, although the one from 2017 doesn't say that, so I'm not really going to get it if that's the only difference. So that's that case.